Hi, this is Max Kaiser with a special Bank to the Future special. Wow, we haven't done one of these for a while. You know why? Because it's been frickin' crypto winter, that's why. Now it's crypto spring and things are happening. I'm talking to Sergey Kotler, CEO and founder of BitRefill, listed right now on Bank to the Future. I'm an investor in this company. I met you at Satoshi Roundtable. You gave me the story. It solves a very basic problem in this space, on-ramps. How do you get people to spend Bitcoin? This has been a perennial issue since day one. So tell me, walk me through BitRefill. How does it solve this problem, Sergey?
Right. So what people need to know is that they can use their coins to buy stuff in the real world. And so what BitRefill does is you go on the site, you choose a brand for e-commerce or for physical commerce that you want to spend your Bitcoins on. You click, select a package, you pay with Bitcoins, and instantly you get a gift code that you then go on the site of the company that you want to spend it with. You paste the code into the gift card field when you're checking out, and the redeem gift card feature that every e-commerce site has.
Right.
And
now, a lot of people listening will say, that doesn't sound all that sexy, but believe me, believe everybody out there in the Bitcoin space, this is kind of sexy, because up until now, the problem has always been on the merchant side. Merchants have to do stuff to accept Bitcoin, and they're not good at doing that.
Right.
There's equipment they've got to be aware of, they've got to scan stuff in, they've got a learning curve, so you're eliminating that side of the equation. And you're just, the Bitcoin people with Bitcoin, they've got an incentive, they want to spend some of it, and here's a way to do it quickly, instantly, zero confirmations in most cases. And so you've got 1,000 merchants signed up. One of them is hotels.com, I believe.
Right.
And they must be loving the service, right?
Right. The good part about it is that because we're using the gift card systems, it doesn't require so much of the merchant. They don't need to do anything. They don't need to have an opinion about RBF transactions or the Bitcoin Cash hard fork or any of the other things.
Any KYC, AML, regulating?
None of that up to transaction limits.
The transaction limits are fairly small.
For everyday purchases, there's no need for
It's the gift
that
card
stuff.
business,
Yes.
which is already an established business.
Exactly.
So you're just putting Bitcoin into that mix.
Yes.
And so, when I met you in February, and I talked to you about the business, and one of the things I liked about you is that you're really cheap. You're a cheap bastard. And I kind of like that because, we like to meet people that don't spend our money on frivolous things. And you seem like, what? I said, what's your runway? And you're like, well, it could be a long runway because I'm cheap. I'm a cheap guy. And I'm like, that's good. What is the runway? And like right now, the funds that we're going to be raising for the company now, how much of a runway do you get with that?
So we have a pretty aggressive growth plan with 18-month runway with the $2 million. Obviously, we've been around in this space for a long while. And so we've learned that in crypto, external circumstances, sometimes things just take off and you need to heads down, everybody focus on just handling things. And sometimes things are going slowly and you need to make sure that you survive. And so the plan is that we're going to grow aggressively over the next 18 months. And a year from now, that we should hit the milestones needed for a Series A round. And from there on, it's going to be...
Okay, so you bring up an interesting point there. What if suddenly the market takes off like it's on fire again?
Right.
And Bitcoin's at 20,000, 28,000, 100,000.
Right.
And you guys are crushed with demands on your time. What's the plan? Do you have a plan? You're just going to wait to see what happens?
Sure. First we open the bottle of champagne, right? Everybody has a big bottle of champagne, and then we cancel the weekend plans, and we focused on making sure that we keep up with the capacity. The service itself is
it seems like it should be able to scale fairly straightforwardly because it's not, at the end of the day, it's not super complicated. You're solving a problem, and as you point out, you say you're looking for people with Bitcoin. Those people, they want to spend them, some of them, and you give them a way to do that. Finally, I think, if I'm not mistaken, roughly 5 or 6% of your business now involves Lightning.
Right.
Can you just touch on Lightning, give people a sense of what's going on there?
Sure. Lightning is the technology that was kind of always foreseen that it will one day be payment channels technology that makes Bitcoin fast and cheap and smooth, with a smooth customer experience. And we have that now with Lightning. and it's growing really, really fast. Like the network has grown from like a year ago when it was like us and a couple of others tinkering around, to today when you have tens of thousands of people participating in this network and transacting and buying stuff. And we've from the start we said that we're going to make sure that with everything that is happening in Lightning, we're going to be first. We're going to be best at implementing the stuff. And in a lot of cases, we've even started innovating ourselves, like building little utilities and services that help people that use Lightning every day to live on crypto.
It's like the analogy I think about is Netflix. They went from CDs to online delivery, and they always had that plan, and they could scale up into it. And they were very proactive, and now they're the dominant force. Okay, well, that's it for our little talk about BitRefill. It's now on Bank to the Future. Obviously, people who are interested have to read a lot more and do their own homework, do their own due diligence, get all the particulars about the company, and that's available on Bank to the Future. And we've had good success working with Bank to the Future with our fund. We found great stuff on Bank to the Future, and this is something else that we're interested in. And so we're excited to be part of the investing team, Sergey. This is going to be, I think, a good little project. Thank you.
Thank you.